Hey everyone, Jeremy Rushlow here. I just want to talk about what I learned in the second day of my training for the 5 choices extraordinary productivity. So in my first video about this, I talked about some pretty big takeaways on our first day. And our second day, we focused more on technology and how to be more efficient with our time there and make sure we're working towards our goals. So I've got 5 takeaways for the second day as well. So the first one I want to talk about is the competitive edge is being creative, not checking emails. So why are you wasting your time checking emails when you should be being creative? You should have set times in your day to be checking emails. The second lesson that I learned from the second day of training was that your contact lists, your to-do lists, your calendar should either be all paper or all electronic. You shouldn't mix and mingle the two. You should be able to transfer very easily from one to another. So if you're all paper, so you have a paper calendar, paper contact list, paper to-do list, that's great. If that's your system that works for you, good. If you're electronic, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Gmail, the tasks are all really well connected. These work really well. And so this is what we actually went through and did. And so now all of my documents, like for example, the notes I'm reading right now are off of a Google Drive document. My calendar is now Google Calendar. This syncs with so it's on my computer, which is a Mac, syncs with my iPhone, syncs with my iPad. And so I can look at all of those things on any digital devices I have. And you have to take your to-do list with you everywhere you go. I always have my phone with me. So it's actually a lot easier for me to carry my phone with my to-do list than it is to carry a separate sheet of paper and a pen, which is what I was doing and am no longer doing. The third thing I learned, we learned how to connect. It was pretty much what I just talked about. We learned how to connect our emails to our task lists and to our contacts. One of the best ways to do that is to stay with the same system. And so Google has a connected system already. Google's kind of taking over anyways, so you might as well just accept it and embrace the Googleism. The fourth takeaway I had, I actually already mentioned this one, but the fourth one I had was that to make sure all your devices are syncable. And so, like I said, I'm an Apple fanboy, but I went totally Google with all of I already had Gmail, of course, but I went calendar and task list. There's a really cool app on the iPhone for your Google task list. It's called iTask. Hold on just 1 second. Let me make sure I get the name right. Okay. Yeah, really cool free app. It's called G-Tasks Pro. And what it does is it takes the task list from your email or calendar accounts and it puts it into just a task list on your phone. So I can have my tasks on my phone with me at all times. The last and final, but probably the most important takeaway I got from day 2 of the training was that we all play certain roles in our life. For example, I'm a bicycle mechanic, yoga instructor, Beachbody coach, friend, gardener, and an athlete. And so I have goals for all of these areas of my life. And if I don't schedule working on towards those goals into my calendar, it's very unlikely that their goals are actually going to be reached. So when you create your calendar, you schedule those things first. So let's say one of your big things to do is to be a mom. And you need to spend extra time with your child to be a good mom. And so you schedule that in your calendar. You literally set aside a block of time, hour, 2 hours, whatever. You schedule that into your calendar. So these are my second 5 takeaways. I hope you've all enjoyed. Catch you later.